Okay, we are back. It has been a couple weeks since I've been on here. Change of scenery. Like I said, we're in Florida visiting the rents. Yeah, man, I'm having a great time playing some golf. I'll throw some of that into this video. Try to add a little bit more lifestyle stuff to this channel just to spice it up, make it a bit more interesting. Because watching trading videos and just trading can be a little boring. You know, we got some fun things coming up. We're going to Bali in about a week from now, so I'm gonna have a ton of stuff to film. I'm gonna include a lot more content into these trade recaps, and yeah, just gonna try to make the videos more interesting. But anyway, going over today's price action, let's talk about that. So we took one trade. It was not the cleanest trade, but it was a winner. So let's go over it here. So going into the market open here, the first thing that I noticed was that we had this low resistance liquidity here. So I was not willing to take a long, and in fact, I was looking for shorts. I was looking for shorts to take out this low resistance liquidity right here. And when you're looking for a take profit, usually a good take profit is the candle that starts the low resistance liquidity line. So in this case, it would be the 7 o'clock low right here. And as soon as we open, I was looking to go short here, but I've been off the charts for a while. I was a bit trigger shy today, and price was super volatile. So for example, you know what? It's not that bad. Maybe I'm making up excuses here, but a little trigger shy. I missed this opportunity. So the first trade of the day was a short opportunity to these lows, taking out the start of the low resistance liquidity. And what I like about this trade is the fact that we have a liquidity sweep right before you go lower. So as you can see, we take out the highs right here. We get some nice manipulation over those highs. And then we immediately break below this fair value gap here, inversing it. We come back up, you get the retest, and then we take a poo shiesty to the downside, taking out that low resistance liquidity. And at that point, I was looking for price to sort of reverse. I like the reaction we had here once we did sweep the low resistance liquidity. So we sweep that. We get a bit of a V-shaped recovery here. So price doesn't really waste any time. We take the lows and immediately start shooting back up. So I was slightly more bullish than bearish. However, I sort of neglected the fact that we still had these super obvious equal lows from yesterday. So we had these obvious equal lows, and yeah, so I really should have kept that in mind. However, I did not. But let me talk about the trade I took. So the trade I took was a simple scalp. I believe I held it for about 1 minute. Netted me about $300. I'll show the execution. And this was the trade here. So again, we sweep this low resistance liquidity. We get a nice V-shaped recovery, and I'm thinking price is going to be bullish. We have relative equal highs up here, so this is a great first target. 90% of the time, price will take these relative equal highs just because they're so close, and we just inverse this fair value gap. And on top of that, we are holding a 5 minutes fair value gap down here. So we come back down, we retest this 5 minute, we sweep all of this liquidity down here, and then I enter long once we inverse this 1 minute. I buy one contract and I sell at this high right here for about $300 profit. And the reason I sold so quickly was because I'm a pussy. No, well, that's one of the reasons. The main reason is just simply because we had 10 o'clock news, and at this point it was 9:52. I was happy with 300 profit. I've almost passed this funded account. So yeah, you know what? Honestly, I was just being a bit of a pussy, but we did have 10 o'clock news, 10 a.m. red folder, and I just didn't want to get too cute with that red folder news coming up. Price can be very sporadic right before red folder news events, and I was happy with the 16 points profit. And as you can see, we never take out the final TP, which would have been this high right here. We get the red folder news coming in, and then we proceed to take a dump to those equal lows from yesterday that are marked up right here. So this would have been a very beautiful trade as well. As you can see, we have this singular fair value gap there. We sweep these highs, so we manipulate over these highs. We sweep that liquidity. We have a very obvious 1 minute gap, close below it. We do not take the internal low right here, so this would be your first break-even point. And we come back in, we retest, and then take an absolute shit to the downside there. So this would have been a beautiful trade opportunity. I would have passed the account, but you know, it's 3-4 minutes before red folder news, so I decided to sit out of that trade, and it played out without me. So no big deal. We had one trade on the day, one and done. One last thing, this has to be addressed, man. So my dad's been living down here. He has his own golf cart. We show up. This guy's got the fucking thing tricked out. We got some new rims on the puppy. Look at those bad boys. Phew. Got the matching steering wheel. Come on. This is the best part though. Get ready for this. Are you kidding? We got the underglow. So yeah, man, it's like Pimp My Ride Florida edition with the geezers down here, but that is hilarious, man. Look at that. Jeez. Okay, let's turn this off. Ah. Beauty out here. A little bit chilly for Florida, but it's all good. Better than Canada right now. Toronto's probably like -10. So we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it. Towards the end of the day, you can sort of just creep onto the course and dick around. So that's what we're doing. It's like 5 p.m. right now, just playing a couple of holes here. So second shot in the sand. And let's see if we can birdie this bad boy. Par that. Little par to start us off. So in terms of the trading day today, took one trade, one small trade. Today was a bit busy, so it was a bit rushed. I was looking for a bit of a bigger move, but you know what? We'll take it. Small one on the day. I think the funded account is at about 2,500, so we need about 1% to pass. And hopefully we'll pass that puppy soon and then get a payout going. But yeah, this year we got some big goals, Ben and I. This year is going to be a great year for us. It's going to be a great year for the channel, a great year for trading. We want to start trading our own personal accounts, and we want to start trading at least $30,000, $40,000 accounts. So how are we going to do that? We're going to get some payouts going, and those payouts are going to go straight to the personal accounts, and we're just going to continue to try to grow the personal account. So yeah, it does sound like a big goal, but we're going to break it down into smaller steps. And first step is payouts, payouts, payouts. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's going to be an exciting year. We are, hitting the gas, and we are locked in. We're going to grab 2025 by the nuts, and we're going to make something happen here, man. You gotta manifest these things, and I've been manifesting it. And I think that 2025 is going to be the year for us. So let's see what happens, man. and we're dancing. Looks like we got about 50 feet. Let's put her close. All right. All right. Little 4-footer left. You already know we had to do it to him. Par, 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 and another par 4 to go. And for those of you that don't golf, we're playing par golf. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Anyway, we just had an old guy hit a ball right over our cart. I guess he didn't see us. He's probably about 80 and came flying over to apologize. So, hey, it's a little interesting out here tonight. And that might be where the hot streak comes to an end. Just lost one in the bush. Fuck. All right, just rolled off the back. Little 2-putt for bogey. Let's see what we can do. So, we just bumped into a gentleman named Claude from Chicago. Nice fella. And we didn't really film because it'd be awkward to bring the camera out. You know, we just gotta kind of keep it rolling here, but nice guy. Anyway, we're on to the 6th hole, I believe, and we've gone par, 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 bogey, par. And let's see if we can finish off strong here, baby.